Hello, I'm Rebecca Keane, and I'm Head of Finance at Broxbourne Borough Council. I'm also a member of the One Broxbourne Team, and for the last 6 months I've taken on the project sponsor role for the Council's transformation programme. During this video, myself and my fellow One Broxbourne Team member Joe Taylor from Stereo will give an overview of One Broxbourne, why and how it was created, what it delivered, and why it has been a success.
Hello, my name is Joe Taylor. I am a consulting manager at Stereo, and I've been a proud member of the One Broxbourne team since its inception. I'm currently the programme lead for the digital transformation programme.
So, I guess the best place to start is, what is One Broxbourne? It's a core team of service leads from the council, experts in their services, and a collection of individuals from Stereo who've brought with them a mix of expertise in customer experience, change management, service design, and how to use technology. And since 2018, this team's driven forward a transformation programme at Broxbourne that's seen the council fundamentally change the way that it interacts with its customers. It's also introduced new and more efficient ways of working. Oh, and it also delivered a new website and a new customer engagement hub in what was the reception at the council offices.
So why was forming the One Broxbourne team so important? Well, there was an awful lot of work to do. So we needed to make sure we had a team that was built around current networks, represented the council, but also was able to take ownership and accountability of actions to really drive forward what we were doing. Secondly, it was important to bring together under one team the various skills and expertise, both in-house and externally. Service leads are the experts in their service area. They live and breathe the work they do every day. And what Stereo was able to bring was skills in digital, technology, service design, user research, delivery, and much more. And that was so important because that was the only way, having all the right people around the table, that we could make sure we're designing the right thing for customers and do the right thing for the council. And lastly, it was always by design that the One Broxbourne team would grow and continue beyond Stereo and our involvement. So therefore, it was an important mechanism for us to make sure we're building capability in the council so they can continue with their transformation and continuous improvement when we go.
Well, the council recognised that we needed to change. We also realised that restructuring or bringing in new ways of working on its own wouldn't change the way that our customers felt about us. The only way we were going to manage that was by looking at things through their eyes and trying to make improvements that really would bring benefits to them. So we reconsidered what it was we wanted to achieve from transformation and came up with a clear vision that put the customers at the heart of everything we do. That core team was set up, and it was given the name One Broxbourne, and it really brought a sense of excitement and buy-in from everyone.
So, how did we form the One Broxbourne team? The first thing to say is that it was quite a challenge that was presented to us. We had 12 service leads from various different types of roles and various areas across the council, some of which had never spoken to each other before, had little to do with each other, and some had been involved in projects and programs before, but others had not. We had a number of consultants from Stereo bringing various expertise and skills. Some had worked in the public sector before, and others were from the private sector. So bringing all of those individuals together to work in new ways, doing different things, all within the initial 12 weeks was a real challenge. However, we rose to that challenge in forming the One Broxbourne team. And how we did that, there are kind of two areas. So to start with, the things we did at the surface level. So we made sure we created that shared vision. We had a logo, a name. It was a real opportunity to bring everyone together. We made sure that we invested in off-site days, so getting people outside of their comfort zone, getting to know each other, undertaking icebreakers so we could work more effectively together, but also starting to think differently. And lastly, we made sure that our ways of working were all about encouraging as many people to be involved as possible, from our daily stand-ups to our road shows to show and tells that service leads would often provide and give, they were all about making sure that we could form that team really effectively. So what made the One Broxbourne team such a success? Well, from my perspective, we were able to rapidly move from forming and storming to norming and then performing really quickly. And that was key because it enabled us to deliver from day one. And I attribute that to kind of three core areas. Firstly, it was that multidisciplinary team. Secondly, we had a clear buy-in from senior leadership to make sure that nothing was off the table. And if a policy needed to be reviewed, then it absolutely would be, and not let that slow us down. From day one, we had clear decision-making processes and procedures, which made sure that we sped up delivery and got things done. And lastly, it was all around our ways of working. So when we started off on this process, we had a clear vision, a shared sense of direction, and a shared way forward. We also made sure that we involved and included every single member of the team in decision making as much as we could. So whether that was redesigning a service or reshaping what the physical space of the reception looked like, everyone that needed to be involved was and could contribute. So in summary, the multidisciplinary team, the buy-in from senior leadership and our ways of working ensured that One Broxbourne team was set up to succeed. So what did the One Broxbourne team help to deliver? Well, looking back, we've now got over 180 redesigned digital services online, which customers can access 24/7, all displayed on a website that rose 365 places. We've got a new purpose-built reception area that combined 3 receptions into one, all designed around the customer, facilitating self-serve, assisted self-serve, but also supporting staff to give really great advice and support to customers. And we've also got and we're expanding the use of a case management system in the back office, which has been rolled out to over 300 staff, which provides a consistent way for customers to transact. It gives them the opportunity to self-serve, to answer basic queries themselves, but also it provides more information to customer services so they can deal with more customer queries first time.
Well, we're working in more efficient ways. We haven't got as many members of staff rekeying information from one system into another one. And we've also got one source of data, and that means we're much better now at understanding our performance and making sure that we're focusing our effort in the right places. And a lot of the skills and knowledge and ways of looking at things that council staff have picked up from working with the SOPRA guys really has helped with that. It's helped us to look at things through different eyes. It's also been self-fulfilling in a way, because we've looked at these new technologies and these new ways of working and oh, hang on, wouldn't it be really good if we use this to do that? And it's meant that we've continued to evolve and develop and iterate over those processes and how things could improve and what we could do better. We've also become more resilient in our service delivery, and I think the last year has shown that more than anything. And in the early days of the pandemic, the One Broxbourne team shifted its focus really quickly, and we reverted to having daily meetings where we were talking about what were the new challenges, what did we need to do, how could we tweak services, how could we get those online things a little bit better, a little bit different. And it really meant that, as far as our residents were concerned, services could continue to be delivered in the same way they always had been, even though pretty much all the council staff were working at home.
And the success of the One Broxbourne team and what it's delivered has really led to tangible benefits for customers, for staff and the organisation. If we look at the fact that 69% of customers are choosing to take up the new digital offerings, we've seen a 117% increase in over 65s using digital. We've seen a 48% reduction in phone calls to the council, and we've seen a further 38% reduction in the transferring of calls, so customers are getting the right answers first time. What's also quite exciting is the efficiencies that have been realised in the back office and continue to be realised through automation, through new ways of working and through redesigning unnecessary process steps. So all in all, the One Broxbourne team has had a transformative effect on the customer journey, on the council and on how staff work, and I'm incredibly proud to be a part of it.
From the council's perspective, this transformation programme has fundamentally shifted how customers interact with the council and improved their end-to-end experience. I'm very proud of what we've achieved. The One Broxbourne Transformation Team's energy, devotion and hard work has transformed Broxbourne Council for the benefit of all our customers and its staff.